Hello everyone, Kredax here. Welcome back to Pure Angels and all of its goodness. In our last episode, we got our beautiful bus turned around a corner here, and we got iron and copper going on the bus with smelting and metallurgy. The next thing I believe I'm going to work on is steel, because, well, it's on our to-do list, and we need it. So what's interesting about steel is that you don't make steel separately, you actually process iron ingots down into steel ingots at a 4-to-1 ratio. So we need more blast furnaces and some oxygen. And so I might need more sorting at some point. For now I have enough iron ore. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to kind of copy this, I think. Don't really know what I'm going to do, but we just need more iron ingots. So I'm going to start with something like this. YouTube viewers will never get the joy and rage to see a small mistake live. It's very true. This is why you guys should come join me on Twitch. Oh, I literally just deleted these and then didn't do the thing I meant to do, which was copy the undergrounds over here. Because I got power poles I gotta think about. Alright, and then I need some blast furnaces. Uh-oh, I'm out of construction blocks, so let me go get those. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna double blast furnace this. So I'm gonna need yet another for steel. I can't remember if I need the same amount or less, but we'll find out. Better go get some more blocks. I also need more stone to fill in all this. Fill in all this area. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I could make this actually run. It's not the worst idea, and then I just feed the E blocks into it. And then it outputs. That'll help me build up a few more. I have quite a bunch, finally. And I need construction blocks. I'll just take the whole stack. Fluid boxes, top up. Mechanical blocks, top up. And then fast inserters are out of circuits. So let's give a bunch there. Grab some harnesses. Make sure I got that. I think we're pretty good. I don't really need resistors anyway. So that's fine. Gray analyzers. I can't remember if I needed any. I don't think I do. We'll just keep feeding. Wow, these are pretty full on analyzers, so that's good. Good problems to have. And then more reds here. And then blue data cores. We are out of E blocks, so let's do 300 of those. Should last a hot second. 45 of these. Probably more motors and mechanical parts, though, would be nice. So motors are easy. And I believe I have a decent number of mechanical parts up here by now. Yeah. I'm going to take all of them. And then we'll feed in the mech parts to the buildings that make the data cores, and the rest of them go in here. Perfect. Okay, so that should last me a while. Probably all 322 of these, assuming I have enough stone bricks. Yeah, awesome. So that'll be a decent amount of research. And then, why is the music not going? Am I crazy, or is there no music? I guess it's faintly going in the background. Turn up my headset a little bit. Okay, so back to here. The thing we're doing Oh, I need to research steel first. Cheers. You have to research the thing to do the thing. What do you know? Okay, so anyway, it takes 4 seconds to use up 24 iron ingots. It takes 4 seconds to make 24 iron ingots. So 1 blast furnace making iron should correspond to 1 blast furnace using iron. So I will need 3. So essentially what I'm going to do, and I probably only need 1 space, but I'm going to leave 2 for possible future stuff. But I'm going to basically just copy this here. And then we can set these to steel once that research is done. And I think that'll be everything we need. And I know I had talked about putting my second belt of iron here. I think I'm just going to put it to the left here. By the time I really need that, well, for one, I can always just, I don't know, I've got plenty of space. We'll be okay. Okay, so here these are, using up to 18. These make up to 18, so that's good. I do have the issue of oxygen. So how the heck do we make oxygen? Right now, the options are doing more research. Because this is really what we want, is air filters, and then into a chemical plant to make nitrogen and oxygen. You can technically electrolyze water, but that's a whole lot of work, and you mainly use that for hydrogen. So that's a really bad way to get oxygen. So we're going to work on these researches, and that's that. Now, chemical plants, I should be able to build, so I'm not worried about that. So we are going to have to do some more researches to get there, unfortunately. Another 2 researches. And then once we have that going, then each of these can do 1 inserter out. This will be our steel. Let's see. Those can handle up to 3, so I'm only going to need 2 induction furnaces. It's pretty crazy how steel works. It is the same rate though, so I guess I'll want to eventually leave space for a full belt of steel. Probably. Is that balanced? Tape line, 8 units. 8 units, okay, yeah, I did that correctly. What do you know? Agronomist, I did not because I forgot, but I am planning on adding more mining tiers, probably using the vanilla extended mod, but if that doesn't work, I may have to use Bob's miners, just because I think the regular mining drills are a little too slow for the massive amounts of ore I'm going to need. I would like to be able to build slightly faster miners at some point, but it's not the biggest of priorities right now, at least. So I'll probably worry about that later. What's interesting about this is to get a full belt of steel, I would need like 4 full belts of iron. And by that point, I'll probably be using the manganese or silicon or something. I will at least get 1 more of these. So that can handle the full amount here. 15 is going to make 3.75 steel ingot per second, I think. So what I really want to do is add in more potential for iron ore. When I'm using both iron and steel, this is going to I'm going to be really short on iron ore. So what's going to happen here? But at least for now, this will work. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I should just copy this. And call it a day. And just delete most of it. What's up, Alec? How's it going? And Mark DeJong, welcome. Am I out of... What's going on here? Sometimes nanobots are so weird. Like, build these things. Come on, boys. What you doing? Very strange. Acronymus, thank you so much for the gift sub. Guess I should move this over for the eventual one here. Now these are making steel plates. Did I build enough? 60. Yeah, I built the exact right amount. Perfect. Okay, so this all works. It is just a matter of not having... So that's not quite right. Yeah, there we go. Mark DeJong, you are not the only one. They were just commiserating on Discord today, all the Europeans, for me streaming too late. Well, don't worry, I'll be having some earlier streams this weekend if you're available, so you can keep an eye out for that. Yeah, basically, if you're watching my streams, you're either not European or you don't have good sleep habits. That's how it works. Alright, so steel. I don't currently have any belts picked out for steel, do I? I sure don't. Interesting. Well, maybe steel will just go on this one. No sleep habit, huh? Yeah, we'll just put steel here. And then I'll probably need a fourth chunk eventually. So at least when I build on the south side, I just need to mentally remember I'm going to add another one. But I don't want to build that into it for now. I never know how big to make buses. Because I feel like I always end up building them too big, honestly. So that's why I'm not doing that right now, is I tend to overshoot with buses. So I'm just gonna cool it for a minute. And we'll do that. That's all good. Okay, so I just need oxygen hooked up here. Now, advanced fluid handling is another thing that I would like at some point. Where are you? That is, unfortunately, after a couple green sciences. So even though this research itself is not green science, it will be a while before I see advanced fluid handling. So I gotta do old-fashioned pipes for now. Wait, okay, there we go. So this will work as soon as I have oxygen. So I can check steel off the list. We just gotta wait for research. Can I make the research any faster? Eastern Europe hype. Yeah, I love all my Europeans out there. Based on analytics, I think you guys account for about a third of my viewers. Maybe even half. Factorio is crazy popular in Europe, I feel like. Yeah, I can't really make this any faster without building it much bigger right now, because this is all exact ratios. right here, I believe. Yeah, net rate 0. And then that's pretty close to this, so can't really do much. Mark, that's a great question. Yes and no. I mean, I'm avoiding my spaghetti pretty well in this side of the base, but then on this side of the base, you can see I have not avoided, but rather embraced the spaghetti. Spaghetti is just another word for saving time. You know, you can do anything without spaghetti if you take long enough to do it. But I feel like I've been pretty actually organized in this playthrough. Even with this stuff, I organized it fairly well. But yeah, just spaghettify everything in the beginning so that you can get started, and then from there you can start to try to build a slightly more organized base. I need another radar over here. These radars do not cover very much space. That's why I have the Big Brother mod, is so that I can upgrade them at some point. But anyway, this research is taking 5 ever. Oh yeah, board games, the whole Euro game thing. The funny part though is a lot of people who play board games in America love Euro games as well. So what can we do? What else is even blocks on the bus? Go round and round, I guess, is my next task. I guess we can start working on that. Down here we can do our first official thing on the bus. Let me get termites out. Oh, I need some red circuits. I need some red circuits. And I also have a lot of coal that I should probably get rid of. I'm going to throw it in here. Hopefully that'll got rid of most of it. I didn't need to be carrying that much. Okay, grab some circuits, make some nanobot termites. I'll just handcraft some nanobots. I don't want to walk all the way over to the base. Okay. I don't care about trees because pollution's not a thing, so that's nice. It's funny, they don't kill trees that are marked for deconstruction. Alright, so I need blocks. Lots of blocks. Let me think about how we're going to do that. I feel like 1 block per second is a pretty good rate to have, but the problem is each block requires the previous. So if we look at like electronics blocks, you know, we're going to get electronics blocks 2, which require electronics block 1, which require 0, and they just kind of go back like that. We even need extra construction frames on each of those. It looks like that's pretty consistent. So we're going to need lots of construction frames. Let's see. The production blocks are used in buildings, so those are pretty important to have a decent supply of. But the other types, what about warfare? Warfare, energy is used in just a couple buildings. Gosh, that's annoying. Accumulators and electric boilers. Enhancement blocks are used in, again, a couple buildings. Yeah, but most of these are used for science only. Super interesting. Because this build is pretty big. Now, we don't need the circuits. So let's actually kind of start fresh here. Construction frames. Spaghetto is temporary. The factory must grow. Logistic bots, I will get actually in not that long because of the Angel's Crawler bots. So I will probably use those for my first mall. Because the crawler construction bots, I can actually research already. And then the crawler logistics bots are here in green science. And they only require tier 2 of circuits and servo motors. So it's not going to be crazy long. It's still a while. I may need a small, I don't know. We'll see if the mall that I have already can get me all the way here. But these things are awesome. They carry 100 cargo. So another way to look at this is they carry 1 cargo, but their speed is 430 kilometers an hour. When you think about it that way, they actually are pretty dang awesome. It's just the delay is huge on everything, so you need big buffers of items. Otherwise, they just don't keep up with the supply. Now, I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. I feel like we need to have some sort of design that later we can just replace things with train stations. So, first of all, I'm going to need 2 sections on the bus just for blocks. I mean, we're going to need so many blocks for science. This is just bleh. This is scary. And the really crappy part is you kind of need to have blocks around to be able to make... Like, it's so weird. Like, assembling machine 2 requires enhancement blocks, but it's the only thing that requires enhancement blocks. That's the kind of thing where I'm not sure if I agree with the design here. I don't think you should have the enhancement blocks be used here. They should just be the production blocks, just like everything else is production blocks. That just feels inconsistent for no reason. Warfare, I don't need anywhere else. So warfare, logistic, exploration, and technically, yeah, and energy. What is enhancement 2? Does that go in anything? No, enhancement 3. It really seems like it's just for those assemblers. Yeah, and assembling machine 3s also need enhancement blocks. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I do know I'm going to need a crap ton of these construction frames, so let's start with that. Let's just get something done. And we'll have a six tile distance minimum from that. Oh, I can already make algae farm 2s, by the way. I should do that. They're way more energy efficient. And I can make steel chests as well. Start merging those. Oh, Mark, I'll check on that in a second. You could be very right about that. Although, if you're watching the YouTube videos, there's still one more that hasn't been released yet, as of now. Okay, what am I doing? I'm doing rods. I was kind of just clicking around absent-mindedly. Where are the rods? Oh yeah, they're up here. Iron rod. Okay, so that right there is 3. Gosh, I'm trying to think. This is going to need way more than this, so I should probably just double this to 6. We'll kind of make our own little block here. 6 per second. Yeah, and that's up to 1 full belt. So that's kind of nice. All right, Mark, what are you saying is blocked? I placed an iron ore buffer on the slag line and put a couple of iron ore on there. Did I fix that? On the slag line I put an iron ore buffer? Oh my gosh. That's absolutely hilarious. That's supposed to be on the iron line. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Whoopsies. Okay, let's fix that. Thanks for noticing. Holy cow. It's really funny. So that goes down there. Looks like it didn't really matter in this case, but I'm glad we caught that. Okay, yeah, there was iron ore in the splitter too. I don't know if that matters because it... Oh, maybe it sent iron up here, is what you're saying? It did, but thankfully only 3. So that should be fine. Next time I'm up there, if I remember, I'll fix that. Okay, but that should fix that issue, and we'll get rid of our iron ore and our slag. And I want to get rid of this sapphirite too. Heck, I want to get rid of all of it. What's up, Matty boy? Good to see ya. Doink. Okay. So that's done. Nitrogen processing is almost done, which is great. And then, how many do I need here? Oh, wrong button. I always think that's the summary button. 18. So I definitely need some more assembling machines. This should be pretty straightforward. Plates come through. 6 are making rods. 3 are making girders. 3 from the rods end up making grates, and then grates go into 6 of these. If I could manage it, I could do something like this. Is this ever gonna work without my diagonal inserters? It might not. I'm with you, Mark. When I watch Cracking the Cryptic, this guy does these Sudokus, which are awesome. Highly recommend it if you like puzzles. But anyway, sometimes he will not be noticing something, and I'll just be like pulling my hair out, like, fix it. But, you know, thus is the life, watching someone else do things. So if these were to alternate like this, is there any way I can make this work? I don't think so. I mean, maybe if I offset them by 1, because then this can do the, like, sideways insertion. I'm just worried about this part, because now each of these, it's like this needs a girder and a that, but then this one also needs, yeah, now, well, yeah, hold on. This is super interesting. I kind of want to figure this out now. I feel like it's possible, because that can get the grate, but now we can't get it. Maybe if I do it like this. So that one gets, oh no, but then there's no way to get that going. What if it's like this? Then it's too far. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Yeah, the issue is getting... Is this gonna work? Grates in both. Girders in both. Ha! That does work. What do you know? Brilliant. Rods in there. We also need plates coming through here. Plates there. Plates here. Plates here. That is maybe one of the cleanest designs I've ever made in my entire life. I like that. Cleanest is maybe the wrong word. It's actually not massively clean. Compact is probably the better word. Oh my gosh. How did I screw this up? There's only one space here. Well, this one, I'm just going to move this up. Wow. Also, I got some names to do. Doogs with a redemption. Doogs, do you want another name or just somehow making your current one even bigger? Oh, I'm connecting power. That's what I'm doing. And then Acronymus. Got to get that going. So we'll do that after I get this build done. Also, did this stop? Not that clicking on that's going to tell me. Yes. Why are we stopped here? Looks like I'm out of something. Let me go check on that. Just acro is fine. Okay. Whatever you prefer. Why did we stop the research, though? I'm out of basic data cores. Oh, interesting. Kind of forgot about that being a thing. Let's throw 400 more on here. I really need to automate science. But I want to do it right at this point. Between the third and fourth sets, there's also only one space. Gosh dang it, I just really am off my game today, apparently. Oh, man, and I'm all out of nanobots. Okay, I need to go fix this. Okay. Nanobots, where are you at? 79. I need more than that. What am I short on? Looks like I need a bunch of these. And then a bunch of rods, which are somewhere here. Okay, that should get me enough nanobots to last quite a long time. Dukes, again, thank you so much for the gift sub. Alright, so hopefully that's enough nanobots then to last a while. And then while I'm here, I should also grab bricks to do some brick laying. Fill in some more gaps here. And then we'll finish the current build and see if our construction frames are good to go. Oh, and then, I mean, this is just for tier 1 frames, you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna have to do tier 2 frames, tier 3 frames. So, this is pretty bonkers stuff. I'm still not 1,000,000% sure how I'm gonna do it. But at least for tier 1, we can have a bus. Maybe when we get to tier 2, we'll still bus, and then when we get to tier 3, we'll use bots or something. Because the throughput on blocks, I don't think is ever going to be super high. So that's a pretty decent time to use logistics bots, rather than busing everything. Buses shine for higher throughput items. Gosh, there's so much square footage we have to cover, and there it all goes. All gone. Okay, so back to this. And let me actually connect up iron here. Figure yourself out there. Okay, we got that. Okay, so iron, we want coming this way. I actually tend to like bigger spacing. Because then if I need to run something else around here, that leaves me with some room. Agronomist, you finally got your first electric miner. Yeah, it does take a while. That's for sure. Hey, Johnny Smallpox. So glad to hear you could catch me live. You created an account just to say hi. Well, I appreciate it. Glad you could make it. Alright, now all I have to do is copy this a couple more times. Direct insertion is great too. We save a ton of UPS by doing it this way. Not that it really matters, but are the ratios correct? Yes. Net rate here is all 0. That means the ratios are correct. Everything is perfectly satisfying everything else. And this gets us a maximum of 6 frames a second, so no need for both sides of the belt. And then, hey, thanks for the follow. Now I can start working on blocks. So these are interesting because, if I'm remembering correctly, each of these makes 0.2 a second. So if I want 1 a second, yeah, I need 5 buildings. Second one's not working. What did I break? Oh, shoot. How did I think I solved this? This is not right. This one still isn't getting girders at all. Gosh dang it. Here I thought I was so smart. Yeah, I mean, the simple solution, which means I'm gonna have to shift all this down, is to just move everything down 1. I'm pretty sure this makes it doable. Because then that one is girders, that one is girders, and then this one is grates, and that one is grates, and then there's a power pole. So that's fine. It's not quite as pretty, but it still works fine. I was trying to avoid doing that, which is why I didn't even suggest it, because I don't like the look of it as much. I liked everything lining up nicely, but this is fine. I will settle. I also may have... Did I kill some inserters here? I want to make sure. Yeah, I messed something up with one of these. There it is. Inserter is kill. Okay. So that's working. Dukes, thank you again for the gift sub. Much appreciated. So I need mechanical parts, pipes, circuit boards, stone, and that's the 5 main types of things. So, stone is part of the problem. Do you know where my stone is? All the way up here. Good night, Mark. Have a great night. So we're gonna have to bring stone all the way down to the bus. I should honestly... yeah, I don't know. Everything's just so far away right now, the way I'm building. I'm like strangely organized and strangely disorganized, which is an annoying place to be. But yeah, construction, fluid box. I'm thinking the way I'll do this is like this. And should I move this? Oh, yeah, I should move this down quite a bit. We'll move this down to about here. I'm gonna have the frames come in the middle, and then the extra ingredient is gonna be on these outer belts. And then we'll place out onto something like that. So then we'll have another set of stuff out here. Okay. This is probably overkill. But, you know, I feel like Factorio players tend to appreciate overkill, so I don't think anyone will get too mad at me for this. So that'll be the mechanical blocks. This will be E0s. Or no. Is there... Did I forget one? Yeah, E0s count as one of the 4 basics. So we'll do it that way. And then I'll need another one for E1s. Now the problem here is I need 2 mechanical parts a second, 2 pipes a second. The pipes are easy, the stone's already done pretty much, and the circuit boards... Oh, these are different. Interesting. I don't need 5 of these. I need 2. Do I even have 3 gray circuit boards a second? What did I build? Gosh, this whole build over here is only 2 of each per second. Oh, but it only uses 6 paper. What? This is a build for 15 paper, right? No. This build is only for 6 paper. Are you kidding me? Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that some other time. Because that's an insane amount of algae farms. Well, I have the tier 2 algae farms, and I even have the tier 2 algae, which is 4 times faster, right? Twice as much green algae. Hey, thanks, Ghostified Gamer. Buy a better starter base. We're working on it. We're working on it. So yeah, we'll do the algae upgrade at some point. I need to put that on my list. Algae upgrade. Exclamation mark. Also, I don't want to add it to the top. In fact, I think I want to change the setting here. I don't want to add to the top in general. I don't know which task list. To-do list, what's it called? I think it's called task list. Yeah, automatically add new task to the top. Turn that off. Confirm. All right, so here we go. Hey, Dukes. Thanks for the 40 bits. Is there something significant to the number 40? All right, and then I want something like this with the power pole in the middle. Flip it. Power pole. It's kind of annoying there's 5, because then I just have a dangler here. Sometimes when there's 5, Oh, hey man, no worries. The number 40 is a good number. It's not quite as good as 42, though, but, you know. It's a multiple of 10. Alright, so we got that. Oh, we need power on this side. I don't have stone. Pipes I can manage. Okay, hold on. I want to actually put this in here. Block. Click. 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 And then we want 1 of each. 1. That's not the number 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. This is the main thing I'm worried about here. How many do I need? I need 9 assemblers for this. It's only 2 plates, but it's a lot of assemblage. So 9 assemblers, doing that. Everything else, oh, and the pipes. Pipes are going to be easy. I'll do that, actually off to the left here. No, I'm going to be clean. I'm going to be clean. what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this whole build over enough. Nanobots will help me with this. So that then I can just do the pipes and mechanical parts here. Okay. Get this all built back up. This is why we have nanobots. Split. Do that. Old knowledge. What is the old knowledge that you have here? So what was it? One making rods into 2 making gears into 6. That's very interesting. Kind of annoying. Maybe I'll do it like this. 1 into 2 into 6. How do I even do this? So 6 would be like 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, I didn't do that symmetrically. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I guess that works. I can move that forward and this one backwards. This can't go out here, can it? No, that inserter can't go far enough. So this has to be in 1. Wow, inserters used to not check if the machine they're trying to input in accepts the item. That's super interesting. That's before my time, I think. Hey, Bird186, good to see ya. Welcome on in. We are working on the slightly less spaghettified things today. I need rods. I keep looking for rods in the wrong place. I've done that about 18 times by now. Alright, so we got all this. Those are moving. I'm out of inserters. Crap. Okay, well, I'm going to go get more inserters. We're going to finish this. And then I think that's where we'll have to end this episode. And we'll continue the next one. Trying to get our blocks set up. And I can also set up steel now with, I need some chem plants. Which it looks like I can just craft. So we can actually do that right now. Alright, let me grab my E-blocks here. And then I need to grab insoidas. 100 should last me a bit. This should maybe go to 150, let's be honest. Especially with how big I'm building. And then I don't need frames. I actually have some stuff I don't want. Oh, nanobots. That's what we want. And then I do need to keep things rolling in the science world. What are we missing? Oh, iron plates. You know, iron plates, we can spaghetti our way to a little bit more analyzer goodness here. So I might just do that. So then that'll keep them running, minus the gray boards. Let me go grab some more boards real quick. You hit 90 hours in your Factorio world, and it's getting unseemly. Yeah, that is how it works, because you start doing one thing, get distracted. Yeah, I mean, that is the play pattern of Factorio. I don't know of one person who doesn't do things that way. Like Bold Viking, at the end of his Pyanodon's 1,000 plus hour run through, I believe he was just constantly putting out fires. That's like all he was doing. Did I do something wrong here? There we go. Okay, and then I'll put in some more red circuits. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so that'll go for a while. Oh, but I just broke it because of inserting. See, that's the thing here. It's actually better in a weird way to just have some plates available, and I'll just put them in with the rest of the stuff, because direct insertion prevents it from building up past, you know, 5 or 10 or whatever. So very interesting how that works. Anyway, we should look at researches, because these are slow. I could get valves, which are nice, but I don't really need them right now. Crawler construction bots, not important. I don't have the teal data cores yet. So maybe I'll work towards coke and carbon. And that'll unlock a couple more things. We'll work on that. Ah, you have biters. That's the difficult part. We are not playing with biters. So valves are great, but I actually prefer... So advanced fluid handling has extra valves that are configurable, whereas the ones that come with Angels, they default to 80%. So I'm going to use the advanced fluid handling ones once I can get my hands on them. Alright, so we got this. It looks like, weirdly enough, this will flip vertically. I like that. I like the symmetry of that. I think to make this take up a little less space, I will use underground belts here. Yep, I'll do that. And then those guys there. Alright, and that should get us all we need for that. And then we also need our pipes. Do I need one or two? I'm guessing it's going to be a small number here. Pipes, pipes, pipes. I need two. So 2 buildings. Doing pipes here. Just going to do something simple. Like that. And then pipes. And we'll just put those on the same belt. No reason not to be. Science cost tweaker. Yeah, that's a tough one. I haven't played with that one myself. And now I'm thinking I should switch the mechanical blocks to be the same as the fluid box blocks, because then we can just put it on the same belt down the edges here. So we'll have mechanical parts go right. Bam. And then that goes down, and this goes over here and down. And then the frames will come in like that. Hook up power. And then that will be some blocks. So now I just need to bring frames over. Bingo. Being orderly with 30 plus tasks in task list helps. I'm sure it does. I have 4. Go me. Go me. Alright, so this is going to be fluid and mechanical blocks on one belt. And I don't really know exactly how I'm going to use the bus for these blocks, but we're at least going to put them on some sort of belt. And there we go. Alright, well I'm going to call it a YouTube episode there, because we've done some serious work here, but as always, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time.